Okay, welcome back. I guess this will be episode 2. I think maybe today I'm going to try and record a couple different sessions just to get things in wraps because I'm coming back now a second day later and wondering where I was headed with it. But I know we ended up in an encounter. I'm adjusting my headphones here. So similar to when you're looting a place, you have options for your encounter and you put your options over here. So I'm not going to go through every single one every time they come up, but for the most part there's a variety of options and not every option comes up every time. So I guess I'll explain up to here a little bit. So on the left side, this is going to be me, my character. So it shows that I have no cover. I don't know if I'm visible to the other person or not. I'm using the weapon, the glass shard, and I'm barefoot conditions. So that matters in some way. I'm not exactly sure how. And this is the tile map that we're on. So best cover is medium, terrain's uneven, range we're not sure. So the opponent or the other NPC, we have no idea where they are. We can't see them at all. So I can wait doing nothing. Probably not great, because with this amount of gear right now, everything could be a fatal fight. Everything's probably bad. I could search the area for hidden targets, but I can't be seen by the target yet. I could take cover, or I could blindly retreat. This one's great. Choose a random direction and run. I get out of cover, makes me vulnerable. I have a high chance to trip. I could be detected. That's not always an available option. So I'm going to do that. And player flees blindly. Player's exposed to easy attack for a moment. Well, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to retreat blindly. It's the third time. Failed. Blind retreat. Okay, so now I've fleeing blindly again, and a feral dog is now within range of me, so you can see it's range of 4. I think these tiles get up into the high 20s range. So last move, the feral dog charged towards me. So I've got lots and lots of options right now. I could charge towards it, advance towards it, so that's 2 to 3 spaces, but it also gives you some detractions. I could dodge, but that's not great. But I also want to point out that visible, yes, yes. So we see each other now. The feral dog is frail, so it would be more susceptible to an attack, but the range is too far from a glass shard, so I couldn't hit it even if I wanted to right now. I don't even have an option to hit it. So I'm going to threaten. This sometimes can work where animals or other things will be scared away. So there's a threshold, I believe. So if he charges me again, he's going to end up in the 2 to 1 range category. So 2. Dog charges that player. Okay. So there's a few more options now. I could parry. Glass shard is like a 1 melee range. It's not great. I'm gonna try to retreat again. Okay. Player tries to retreat from feral dog but can't get away. Feral dog charges that player. So now I've got new options, including melee attack options. So the range between the other creature and I is even. The dog is vulnerable though, so I'm going to try and melee attack the dog and see if I can get out of combat this way. This literally could be the end of the run right here. We don't know exactly, but we'll find out. So I'm going to try and hit the dog. Okay. So, feral dog runs from player. Didn't expect that. Player attacks feral dog and hits. Player slashed feral dog's lower right arm with a shard. Player's lower right arm was scratched. So I took damage and the dog took damage. So added bleeding to his conditions, and my conditions now include bleeding as well. So he's running away. I'm gonna try charging towards. No, I'm gonna run away as well. I'm gonna retreat. I don't have any purpose for fighting the dog right now. So we managed to retreat. Well, he retreated from me, I retreated from it. I was already there and looted. I think that little box symbol shows that I was looting there. And that's where we started, so I'm gonna head down to this abandoned houses and trailers tile, and there was movement there previously to this, so I have enough skill in tracking to know that something was nearby. So if I go in here and start rummaging around, something might come after me, but we need to scavenge because we have practically no items. Q shows me what's here. There's just a broken ball on the ground and scraps of foil, so let's scavenge here. So storage shed and 3 abandoned houses. Oh, it would have been a mobile home. Let's go there first. There's practically nothing there. But, oh, we got some stuff. Okay. So what's on the ground here? No way. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. So plastic sled is a vehicle. So when I hover over the plastic sled, there's a large amount of boxes on the ground, or a amount of boxes in the picture. So basically, it's storage. It's extra storage. Got a Bridget Lance concert UVD case. It's worth 50 cents. And there's a DVD in it. So if I right click, I can empty it out. And this is worth 40 cents. So there's a thing of water, unpurified water. I'm going to put it in the water bottle. And I'm going to put it in the sled. Can't even speak. Olive colored hoodie. That's worth 10 bucks, and it's 99% condition, so I'm going to actually carry that. Disposable plastic bag, a handful of twigs, scraps of foil. From what I understand, this becomes useful later, so I'm going to always be picking this up if I can. It's also free to carry, it doesn't weigh anything down. Makeshift rag shoe. These will make you uncomfortable, so I'm not going to use those, but I will put this on. Player is wearing improper footwear and is uncomfortable. It's a right-footed shoe. Pulling sled awkwardly, unable to run. Well, it's better than not. I'm slightly more burdened. My rest meter's going down. I'm in pain, but I'm not minor cut, minor pain. Well, I'm gonna put that around my cut, and I'll leave my bruising unbandaged. Okay. It's gonna go back to my scavenge menu. I've got 3 more areas to go through. Slightly more loot here. Good chance I'm gonna alert something. No useful items. Okay, scavenge again. No useful items. Got no moves left. I have to end my turn. Spacebar for that. And let's scavenge again. Last area. Storage shed. No useful items. Well, that wasn't very good. Let's go into the forest area right here. I'm going to scavenge. And so I can use the stretch of forest as a tile to scavenge. And because I took botany as an ability, that's going to be beneficial to me. It really increases the loot that I can get from the forest area. And hit Q. Now it's going to take me to this screen. So I have a shard. This is going to help me cut stuff up. And there's some berries here. Handful of edible berries. So I can click it and use it, and that will help me out there. Or I can press 2 and just click it down and eat them all. Edible mushrooms, edible mushrooms. I put this on my cart, but the condition's poor, so they break anyways. Handful of poison berries, don't want to eat those, obviously. I got some water. No. Empty it. I don't want to drink this water. Berries will keep me and my thirst slated for right now. If I drink bad water, I could get some uncomfortable conditions. One shoe on. Unable to run because of that. I'm technically still barefoot. The shoe's got good condition though, so hopefully something will come of it. But I'm going to use this area, and I produced some sticks and twigs from there. So I'm going to go into my crafting menu now, and I'm going to make myself a weapon. Where is the glass shard? There it is. So you can see we got a sharpened spear here. But what I want to do before that is I want to make a fire. These trapping. There it is. But I have no moves left, so that was all for nothing. Good for me. Spacebar, end the turn. Get my moves back. I got 4 moves now. So I'm going to go back into the crafting menu. Trapping, stick, twigs. Confirm. So I've made fire now. And just go over. Grab this bigger fire. Okay, get rid of those. Get the big stick over there. Get melee. And my glass shard. Wherever I put it. There it is. Okay, so now I've got a hardened spear as an option, which is a better version of the sharpened spear. And this is among one of the better weapons in the game because it gives you a range of 3. It's very long, so you can attack from a fairly good distance. And yeah. So if I had a receptacle, I could boil this water for my water bottle, but I don't. So I'm gonna get out of here. Just gonna look on my person. So I'm gonna put this spear in my hand. I'm gonna put the glass in my other hand. I'm gonna bring some of these along with me. Put them in my cart. I believe the twigs will stick in here. Sometimes you can get, there's like a shopping cart, and it's because it's graded, twigs and stuff would fall out, which I think is kind of interesting. I can't bring fire along with you, obviously. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the menu here, and I'm gonna go to this area and scavenge. Looks like I can't scavenge here. Maybe I was just there. Silly of me. There's a person, it's a stranger. It looks like he's got a small stick and a backpack. We would actually really enjoy having that backpack, but I don't know that we want to get in combat with this person. But we're going to end our turn, because we're out of moves. And they want whatever we've got. So this person, they're tough, they're barefoot and bleeding. I'm awkwardly pulling a sled and unable to run. He has a weapon as a hunting arrow. So 3 spaces away, he actually shouldn't be able to attack us. We have a lot of interesting combat situations now, so I'm going to go through some of these. I'm going to surrender to them. I drop all my items and offer surrender. Both me and the target must see each other, and we are visible to one another. Not going to do that. Desperate retreat. It opens you up to some bad options. Ditch vehicle. So by doing this, it makes me harder to hit this turn, and they're also on the ground, so if I were to run away from this person, I should come back and get the vehicle, and most likely they would loot it to take it. So I'd retreat, fall back, take cover, demand target surrender. This will make them drop all their items and walk away. Could threaten them, could dodge. Lure, this one's uncommon and is very good. Well, has the opportunity to be good. Moves 1 space away from the target, chance to knock them down and make them lose 1 turn. Chance to damage the target, both you and the target must see each other. Makes you vulnerable, not always available. Advance, move 1 space closer if it had a shorter weapon. Tackle target, dive at them, moving 1 space closer and try to knock them down. Chance to knock them down and make them lose 1 turn, automatically fall and lose cover. Must see target, high chance of being detected if hidden. Melee surge, Chance to hit the target 1 to 3 times and stun for 1 turn, but you lose a turn by doing this. Must be in melee range, must see the target. High chance of being detected if hidden. Melee attack, just regular. Wait, do nothing. Offer ceasefire, just offer to walk away. And offer to talk. Sometimes this is a really good option and you can actually learn something about the story by doing this. I'm going to try and just stab at him because I want his backpack. So let's do that. Okay, so down here, Stranger charges at player. Stranger is exposed to an easy attack from a moment. Player attacks Bad Mother and hits. Player lacerated Bad Mother's upper left arm with a hardened spear stab. Bad Mother is stunned and unable to move for a moment. In turn, Bad Mother is bleeding. So it's not looking good for Bad Mother here. Leg trip, I don't know this one, but there's another one called kick. So if he were on the ground, kicking is like a freebie turn, and they just bleed uncontrollably while that's happening. But since he's stunned, I'm just going to go for another melee attack. Player attacks Bad Mother and hits. Player slash Bad Mother's upper right arm with a hardened spear stab. End turn. Still stunned, so we're going to keep on attacking. So I hit him again, but he's no longer stunned. So we're in one range. Keep on him. So dodged my move, dodging out of the way, making them hard to hit for a moment. Tried to attack me, but missed. Player's exposed to an easy. Okay, so I'm exposed to an attack, unable to run. That didn't work. Dodging. Parry the next attack. I do have melee. I'm not sure if that would be useful. But he's hard to hit for this moment. It's dodging. So I think I'm going to try parrying. Let's see what that does. I've never clicked this one before. Okay, player parries the move. Parrying the next attack, making them hard to hit. Tries to launch a flurry of attacks at player but misses. They need to recover before acting again. So they've taken a chance to really come at me, and they failed. So I'm just going to start melee attacking now. Bad Mother's bleeding. Bad Mother's hunting arrow has fallen apart, so he no longer has a weapon. He's just punching now. I attack them and I hit the upper left leg with a hardened spear stab. They're stunned, they're in severe pain, and having trouble concentrating. Things are looking pretty bad for Bad Mother right now, so I'm going to attack him again. I hit him. I cut his lower stomach. Not looking good for our guy here. I'm going to attack him again. Okay. So, Bad Mother's bleeding. I attack him. I hit his lower chest. He's coughing up blood. He is stunned and unable to move. Desperately tries to retreat from me but can't get away. He's exposed to an easy attack for a moment. He's bleeding. He's unconscious. He's fallen to the ground and must regain footing to continue. He's passed out from unbearable pain. He's in some serious trouble here. I'm going to continue the assault, and that's it. Shredded his lower chest. Bad Mother died due to acute bleeding in the lungs. So if I go to the item screen, this is the stuff that was on the ground. That's his body. Ooh, pair of binoculars. Yes, please. Khaki cargo shorts. Conditions poor. It's empty, it's out. What does he got in his pockets? Crackers. I'm gonna eat them. Put some shorts on. Shorts aren't great, but they do give me a little pocket. Put my binoculars in there. No, they're too wide. Take this shard of glass out and just put it on my cart. I think it will sit there. Good. Actually, I might put it in my backpack. Go back to the screen. A Hayapoopy's children's backpack. It's good quality though. So it looks like he's got a couple bottles. Let's just empty this out. He's got some cornucola. That's good if you're in trouble for thirst. Caster wheel. I believe if I get enough of these, I could attach it to my sled and make a cart. Not sure. I'll try it. Let's put the backpack on. Get the tarp in there. Let's get these bottles in the cart. I can start collecting some rags too. Need those eventually. Put my shards of glass in my backpack. You'd imagine that that would do some damage to it, but I don't think that's the case. And I'm gonna take some wheels because I think I might be able to do something with them later. I'm gonna leave the corpse there. I'm not gonna cut them up and make food. That'd be bad news. Anyways, I think that's a good place to end our second episode. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.